about from more cleaning or sanitation standpoint?
Yeah, so from a sanitation perspective, I think the first component of sanitation is really mapping out the common areas within the facility. So this really comes back to our social distancing practices, and what we did really early in the process is mapping out where we're going to have common areas in our facilities. So some of the common areas could be the time clock room, the break room, the restrooms, where we have our shift meetings. And that's really forced us to think differently about how we do those things, right? So, for instance, prior to COVID, we would have a morning shift meeting, an afternoon shift meeting, and an evening shift meeting at each one of our facilities. And some of these areas that we get together in are very small. So for sure, we wouldn't be able to adhere to social distancing. So we've had to come up with different practices to where maybe now we do that in a warehouse to where we display it on a projector, and we have X's on the floor to where people are further than 6 feet apart, that you can do your communication of what needs to be done for the day. Now, back to your question on sanitation. Any of the areas that we have common people, or we have we can't adhere to social distancing, they are cleaned once a day thoroughly by those operators, and totally disinfect those areas. And then when that shift begins, the next shift also disinfects that area. So you kind of have that duplication where you clean at the beginning and at the end of your shift. That way you don't have any kind of community spread.